Hey YouTube, what's happening? My name is Trevor Ursulescu, owner of Monster Hobbies in High River, Alberta, Canada. I'm also the owner of Monster Hobbies Online, which is our online web store. And if you haven't checked that out before, please visit us at www.monster-hobbies.ca to see all our model kits, model cars, and everything else that's on there. We are a Canadian hobby store, so all our prices are in Canadian dollars. We offer free shipping on Canadian orders over $75, but we can ship worldwide. We accept PayPal and credit cards, and we use a secure pay system on our website so that all information is eliminated after your transaction goes through, thus protecting your personal identities and all that sort of thing. Use the coupon code YouTube at the shopping cart to 10% off your next order and sign up for our free newsletter to keep up to date with our latest offers. So many of you are following all my videos where I do model car unboxings, and I usually have a model on my shoulder and I say, "Hi, my name's Trevor Ursulescu, and today I'm going to be showing you this model kit. Now, this model kit is out of my own collection, which means I'm not selling it, or it belongs to my good friend James." Well, today in this live stream, very special live stream, I am actually going to show you everything that is available at www.monster-hobbies.ca that you can buy. And in the description to this video down below, I've left some links where you can click in and see all these great kits. So without further ado, I need to ask you guys a question. First off, how many of you like garage dioramas? How many like hot rods? How many like customs, movie cars, dragsters, factory cars, decals, books, and Hot Wheel cars? Because today that's what we're going to be looking at. So without further ado, are you excited? I'm excited. I'm feeling great. I know this is quite a departure from my usual videos, but I like being live. All right, so let's start the whole thing off by imagining that we are going to be building a garage diorama. And we've just walked into Monster Hobbies online. I guess moused over. Yep. And oh, that was interesting. I moved my mouse and then I got to see a double screen. So you've just moused on to www.monster-hobbies.ca and you're looking to build a garage diorama with cars and everything else. It's really cool. So what we have to offer to start off with is this amazing Fujimi Garage. Now this one comes with the walls and the checkerboard floor. You'll notice it says "and tools," but the tools are blanked out. That just means that you're getting the garage itself when you buy this model. So you're going to need some items to fill up this garage. Now this garage is 1/24th scale, as you can see on the side of the box, and it does include some very cool items in it. So what would be a good starting point to fill up this garage? Well, probably your mechanics and whoever's working in there are going to get very thirsty. So why not put in one of these cool doozy vending machines? This is a Coca-Cola one out of Japan. It again is 1/24th scale, so it will measure up perfectly in that diorama. Again, a very cool kit. This is solid resin, as you can see on the back, and does include some decals in it, packaged inside with a bubble pack, so very secure. You know you're getting a good kit when you get a doozy. It's a doozy, not a Duesenberg, but a doozy. So we got a Coke machine now in our garage. We need mechanics. This again is another Fujimi set, so it will fit perfectly in that garage. 1/24 scale figures, and we've got one guy that's making a fixing an engine or something on this bench, and then another mechanic here leaning over the hood to fix the top end of the engine, one underneath to maybe change the oil and oil filter, and a final mechanic to put the spare tire onto the car itself. Now these models have been around since around 1984. They build up really nicely. I have a few in dioramas of my own, and these are amazing, easy to paint and very highly detailed. You can also move their arms and legs. uh, you glue them in place at the end, but you can adjust them, is what I'm trying to say, to fit whatever project they are working on in the model. So of course there's a lot of guys there. So why don't we add in this very nice pinup? This is Pinup Series kit number 6 from Master Box. The name of the lovely lady is Samantha. And as you can see on the back here, this is what she would look like when you build her all up. And then these are all the parts and components needed in order to build her, which come in the kit, of course. Masterbox makes some really excellent figures. I did do an unboxing of one. It is over on the Monster Hobbies Model Car channel. Always good to look at. So we just have a few figures and our garage currently, but let's add in this amazing Amt Weekend Wrenching Set. This is again in 1/25th scale, so a little bit smaller, but everything should work out well. In this model, you get a mechanic. You also get the rack for in the back. You get your dual tool chests, a whole bunch of tools, also these oxyacetylene torches, some sawhorses, a creeper, and a model car to display onto the back of the shelf. Hello, John Pohl, that you're joining us. Just showing some of the model kits that are now available at www.monster-hobbies.ca. Hopefully, they will interest you. Oh, one thing I forgot. This is what the garage set would look like in that Fujimi Garage. And we also have the decal sheet sitting on the side here. There are so many decals on this. I don't know if you can see this here, but that is basically the size of the sheet. So something that fills the bottom of the box. And they're all decals that would fit nicely in with your garage. So what other garage sets are there? Well, we have the AMT Tip Top Shop. This one now is adding to that garage scene from Fujimi. Very nice kit indeed. Here we have two mechanics comes with it, a bench, another vending machine to put beside that doozy Coke one. Then we have our jack and jack stands. We have an engine stand, an air compressor, and we will see where this comes in on the next kit. And then we've got oil cans and other items. We've got this big oil drum. And then we also have a case of fresh oil. And this is what the suggestion is here. You do not get the car in this kit, but we'll get into the cars that you can get at www.monster-hobbies.ca in just a minute. But take a look at how this would all incorporate into your garage. Wouldn't that be cool? And again, you get another beautiful decal sheet to add in. This one has a calendar in it. Very nice indeed. Now, I don't know how well you can see this with the reflection and whatnot, but that's how your decal sheet is. Another big full one for the bottom of the box. And we are greeted once again by our excellent friend Big Charlie over at Big Charlie's Model Garage. You have to check out his channel. It is very good indeed. So here we also have the Get On Up. And like I say on the other channels, this is the model kit that is officially recognized by James Brown. Get on up. Anyway, we have the two-post hydraulic lift. This is a nice kit indeed. Again, you can see what comes in it. So you've got your mechanic here. And remember that air compressor from the other kit? Well, this tool here hooks up onto it. This is, of course, our air ratchet for the tires and everything else. And then the two posts, actually, the thing goes up and down in it on our hoist. And these spread open so you can put your car on it. And they also adjust in and out, which will fit any of the AMT, Monogram, Ravel, or Mobius cars that we will be looking at in a few minutes here. So again, this is what it looks like once it's in your garage. You get the floor, you get decals, and on this decal sheet, you get all the things for the hoist. There is also oil splatters, so you can always put those onto the floor here. So maybe that is Samantha waiting for her car to get done. Again, a lovely, lovely model, World War II pinup series. There are more of these women out there. I will try to bring some in the store as we go along in our progression. So what do you want to see next? Well, how about our hot rod model kits? Let's tear into those. Now, I do have one that is a little bit smaller, but there's a cool thing coming up that we'll see where we can use those. So here we have the Lindbergh Lucky Bucket and the Super Roadster. You do actually get two cars in this kit, which are very nice. These are repops of older Lindbergh kits. I had this one as the Slick Slacks Roadster. That kit came out in 1973, and I got it from a place out in Horseshoe Bay in Vancouver, British Columbia, when I was very young. It was sort of like a gift shop, and they had this as a Slick Slacks. I bought 3 of them back in the day, and I saved one of these. But unfortunately, the box got wrecked in the High River flood. I still have the plastic kit. which I will build later. I also have some of these. I got them from my daughters and myself for Christmas last year, and we worked on them, and the kids enjoyed it. So these are the different options you can build with these kits. You can put on this nice racing track nose and these side vents and the scoop on the back. The engine is in the back. It's sort of like a Chevy 327. Again, two cool options. This one's sort of like a Lakester land speed record car. Imagine building these. Wouldn't they be fun? So here we also have the 34 Ford style. You can put the fenders on it. You can put on this top. Again, the grill. And then you can also have the open 1932 style grill for your land speed record car, maybe the one to race against this one. So again, some very cool models in here. You also get this nice display stand to put them on. This is all cardboard. So if you have some foam core board, you can glue it in behind just to make it a little bit more rigid. And then looking on the back, this is the first time that this kit actually has had chrome plated parts in it. Originally, it was all one color and you just painted it aluminum or silver for your chrome, but not anymore. Now, of course, Round 2 owns the molds to this, and they have done a beautiful job in bringing it up to date. It even comes in molded colors, so if you're building with your youngsters, you don't have to paint this. But paint is always nice. All right, that's our first hot rod, and that one was in 1/32 scale. So what do we have next? Ooh, please tell us. Hey, what if I showed it this way? Ha, the mystery. What is this model kit that Trevor is trying to show me? Well, 3, 2, 1, it's the Green Hornet. This is the Ford Model T show and go car from Monogram. This one came out quite a long time ago. It's got the chrome plated frame and everything, which you can display, and the body goes on and off, sort of like a car hood, so you can display it either as a full built Green Hornet Roadster or as the drag racing rail car. So again, another cool one that is available over at www.monster-hobbies.ca. And the next hot rod we have is the Monogram 31 Ford Model A. And this is a 2-in-1 rat rod model kit. So you can build it like this, or you can also build it as this cool 1963 era custom California surf show rod. And you get your choice of either the original flat or not flat, yeah, the flat Model A engine or the one with the dual carbs. This kit is really cool. If you want to know the details here, it is skill level 3 for ages 12 and up, 1/25 scale. And for sizes, this is 8¼ inches long, has 187 pieces, and is molded in white plastic with the water slide decal sheet. So again, you put that in water, the decal sheet gets wet, you can slide the decals off, put them on the door or whatever, pat that down with some paper towel, use some Solvaset, and then you can clear coat over the top for a perfect decal finish. So just to recap a little bit on our store, as of the making of this video, all the products you see in here are current and right now. But if you watch this video maybe in a week or so, some of these models may not be there. So just keep up to date with www.monster-hobbies.ca to see what products we have and what's available. So our web store is priced in Canadian dollars. We offer free shipping inside of Canada on orders over $75. We can ship worldwide. Just let us know and we'll find out through Canada Post is what we use, the shipping rates and the times and all that. Now, if you want to buy something, we accept PayPal, credit cards, and we use a secure credit card system, so none of your information is ever leaked out anywhere outside of the transaction between Monster Hobbies and yourself. If you use the coupon code YouTube, you can save 10% off of your purchases over at our website. That is my gift to you, the YouTube viewer. And don't forget to sign up for our newsletter, which is on this side of the screen, and it will be great. You can keep up to date with all the stuff on YouTube. Oh, Big Charlie's got to go, so we will talk to you again in future videos. All right, so our next little treat How would you guys like to see some custom cars? All right, we've got a really cool one to start off with. We have the Tom Daniels Street Fighter kit in 1/24 scale. Again, something Samantha can get in and get behind. This is a skill level 2 kit for ages 10 and up, 1/24 scale. This kit was really cool. It's a GM, of course, 1960 Chevy. That was the basis for the kit, of course. Very customized. This one has the opening front hood, red tinted glass in here. This one is really cool. Again, this was shown in the Hot Wheel catalog from 1968, and it's back again for us now. It done in the nostalgia artwork. Again, very, very cool. So that one is available on our website. How many people like Ed Big Daddy Roth? Well, we've got a nice kit here. This one is the Road Agent, and it is molded in true scale, which is different from regular 1/25th scale. So in 1/25th scale, if there's a thin like Model T axle, they will oversize it a little bit. So when they scale it down to 1/25th scale, it is a little more solid. This model kit is molded in true scale. So if the axle is 7/8 of an inch, it will get scaled down to 1/25th scale and be very thin. Again, a nice kit from the past, true scale. Comes with the Ed Roth figure as well as Rat Fink, so good to add into that diorama scene. You could put this on the hoist even. Great kit. Now, from movie cars, pardon la squeaky chair. For movie cars, we have the Fireball 500, which is a George Barris car. This one was in a movie back in the day, about 1965, featuring Frankie Avalon. I don't think Annette was in it. He was a race car driver. There's the back end of the car, looking good. Again, we've got the engine and the 2 windows and the side profile. So again, another really cool model kit that you can pick up at www.monster-hobbies.ca. You could also forget the Fireball 500 and build this as Robin's car if you wanted to display something cool alongside your 1966 Batmobile model with, again, Batman, Adam West. So this could be the car for Dick Ward as Robin. So there you go. Another cool oldie, blast from the past. And what am I holding right here? Well, this is Austin Powers, the Corvette Convertible with Felicity Shagwell. So there's a figure that can sit right beside Samantha. So wouldn't that be cool? You could really build a cool diorama out of all of this stuff with the garage, the Samantha, the mechanic figures, and the Austin Powers Corvette Convertible. Who's built this out there? I built one. It was a great kit, went together really well. So if you want to know sizes of this thing, 6 7/8 long, 123 pieces, molded in white with silk screen water slide decals. The real challenge will be putting this all and getting it aligned. But I know you guys can handle that. You're great model builders. Next up, what do we want to take a look at? How about dragsters? Dragsters, dragsters. It is Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. So let's check them out, check them out, check them out. Okay, that's getting weird. All right. I'll put these down on the side here. And I'll just move this for a minute. So what would be a better deal than, of course, the misdeal 1953 Studebaker Funny Car. Now this car is molded as a one piece up on the body. So it's just like the fiberglass funny cars of today. This one has the rail underneath and actually opens up like a clamshell. And if you're interested in seeing a video of this, I do have it on this channel here, a full unboxing, because I have a kit of it. And this one is another one I got for sale. Originally came out in 1967, but this is the 1995 reissue. So don't feel too ashamed about building it or opening it. This one's for you. All right, so further down that drag racing track, we have the 1955 Jukebox Ford. Now this one is actually a pro modified kit, so it's not a funny car. It has that full frame underneath and not the drag racing underbody. It comes with this nice 429 cubic inch blown out Ford motor with the dual quad carburetors, so a real performance machine. And then of course there it is from the back. It's even got the wheelie bars, I do believe, or is that just glare? The length of this model is 8.5 inches long, 115 parts, molded in white, and again with the water slide decals. There it is there, looking nice and square for 55. And of course, you're going to need a funny car to race against these other cars. So here we have the Tom Mongoose Mclean 1957 Chevy Funny Car. Now, this is the Ravel issue, and I just saw on Facebook that Atlantis reissued this in the last little while, and it would have the Atlantis logo on it. But if you want the True Blood Ravel kit, this is it. Skill level 2, ages 10 and up, 1/24 scale. Again, this would look good on a quarter-mile drag strip diorama. Look at it from the back there. Just take a look at that. Wouldn't you love this on your shelf? This has got the nice rail and everything, and the body will pivot up. There's those wheelie bars underneath, and then you've got your nice scoop going through the windshield here. How many have built one of these? How many want to build one of these? For length here, it's 9¼ inches long. There are 84 parts, so this would be an easy one to get into. Molded in white with water slide decals. So again, imagine this racing on Sunday against the Studebaker Funny Car. Wouldn't that be awesome? These two would be making a nice pair. Or even, if you want to get a little more modern here, okay, could race against your Jukebox Ford. Who's going to be the Jukebox hero? Okay. Now I've got another pair. Another pair that's not too square. We have the Hurst Hemi Under Glass, the 65 Plymouth Barracuda. This is the Nostalgia series from MPC for skill level 2 for ages 10 and up. Very simple to build. It's got a nice simple racing frame under there with the rear mounted engine. And again, really, really cool. Well, who's it going to race against? Dun, 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 the Hurst Harry Olds. This is a 1/25th scale model kit, the famous crowd-pleasing funny car. I'm reading this in reverse, in case you're wondering. So imagine these two matched up in your drag strip diorama. Would that be awesome? And the nice thing about this is you can paint them that nice golden copper color at the same time. So if you get these two together, of course, you can build this as sort of a 2-for-1 weekend deal. Now, what makes the Hurst Harry Olds so special, you might ask? Well, I'm glad you asked. This one has the front-wheel drive Tornado motor, as well as an engine in the back. Also driving a Tornado platform, but in reverse. So again, this is a really cool drag kit. You can see why it was so popular back in the day. There's the 67 Olds front end in the back and the roll cage that you get, and you get two of these awesome motors. So again, imagine that. These two pairing off right down at the drag strip. Sunday. And you can get both of these at www.monster-hobbies.ca. Get them today at .ca. And if you're looking for another famous drag racer, we have Ravel's Jungle Gym Rail Dragster. Now this is a skill level 3 kit for ages 12 and up, 1/25th scale. Now this one is really long, and this is one of the safety dragsters with the engine in behind the driver, unlike the earlier ones from the 50s and 60s where the engine was up front. And that means that if the engine blew a rod or something, it would be throwing it right into the driver's face. But in this case, it would throw it behind. So a safety dragster. This one is cool because you get the figure. So Samantha the Beautiful can hang out with the driver. This one is really a long rail car. As you can see, it's got the blown Hemi in there as well. And there it is from the back end. And you can take off the front clip here. Really cool. This one is 10 5/16 inches long, so almost 11 inches long. Has 119 parts, is molded in white, and again, our water slide decals finish off the job very, very nicely. All right. So if you don't like any of the custom cars or all that stuff, what do we have next? What indeed? Well, how about some factory-based cars, like this amazing 1957 Ford Del Rio Wagon, Ranch Wagon, 2-in-1 from our good friends at Monogram. This is a skill level 3 kit for ages 12 and up, 1/25th scale. And again, you can get it on our website. Now you can build this as the family wagon, maybe make a nice diorama scene with some of the characters we had shown before. over at the picnic bench, or you could also build this as the police cruiser. And that one is really cool. If you like police cars, you get the siren for the fender, you get the bubble top canopy, the back of the car, the nice 312 Thunderbird motor under the hood, and there's what it looks like under with the exhaust pipes and everything, and the back of our wagon. This one is also a fairly long kit. It is 8 inches long, 156 parts, molded in white with those beautiful water slide decals. Hey, I just read this here. Detailed 312 cubic inch Thunderbird V8. I was right. I like when I'm right on these things. So again, there we have another nice vehicle. I did get the order of these ones a little bit mixed up. That's okay. As far as police cars and that go, we have the 1990 Mustang Xl 5.0. So you can build this either as a factory stock or as the highway patrol cruising cars. And one thing that I found out about this model kit that's really cool is the actual production Ford Mustang was not supposed to have the XL 5.0 in it, but they at Ford, them, put some into some street cars. That motor was actually designed for the highway patrol, and I do believe it caused a bit of a fuss back in the day, but that's okay. This one here, skill level 3, it is 7¼ inches long, 127 parts, and is molded in white. And it is sitting on that Fox body platform. So again, another really cool car to add into your collection. Now, I don't know if it's getting winter time where you are. It's starting to over here, but I would rather be having some California dreaming with this amazing 1968 Volkswagen Beetle on such a winter's day. It's a skill level 2 kit for ages 10 and up, again 124 skill. Samantha will have a lot of cars to sit on. That'll be great. There we have the back of the car with the opening hood, because this is a Beetle. Remember, it's backwards. That is your trunk in there. This is your hood. And this is the flat 4 opposed motor that goes in that kit. And the other nice and cool thing about this model is you have the choice of building it either as a German car, or it's got the European dashboard. So you can either make this right-handed or left-handed for North America, or the other way around. The length is 6¾ inches long. It has 125 parts and is molded in white. And you can find it on our website right now. Next on the list is the 1954 Hudson Hornet Special by Mobius. This one is a cool kit. Mobius kits are designed really well, come out of the mold really well. This kit will feature the full color instruction sheet. The car itself is based off of the 1952 Step Down series, and I do believe in 54 Hudson just dressed up the sheet metal, making their cars look sort of like the 1950 Fords up front, and it has the 54 Ford taillights more in the back. Beautiful car again, lots of nice chrome work on these. That's our side profile, and there it is from the front. So this is also the first year that American Motors started to come into play. So again, the merger of Hudson, Nash, and Rambler to make up American Motors. And then this is the Club Coupe version of the same kit from 54. As you can see, the roof is a different style. Now this one, they show painted up and built in black. Handsome tuxedo black with the wire wheels and the white wall tires. And if we turn this around, you see that you get the twin H power. This was the motor that was hard to beat at NASCAR back in the 50s. The only other car that could come close to it was the Oldsmobile with the V8 rocket motor. So again, a very nice kit of a very historic car to build. Awesome, awesome stuff. So now we're going to take a look at some things that we have at Monster Hobbies to dress up these model cars and make them easier to build. One of those things is, of course, bare metal foil. Now, I have matte aluminum in stock right now, as well as the real copper as opposed to artificial copper. Is there such a thing? I don't know. You tell me. But this is real copper. I do have a nice video over at the Monster Hobbies Model Car Garage YouTube channel in which I personally show you how to put and apply this chrome stuff onto your models. We also have gold, which is a really cool one. And for that 1990 Mustang, we have the blackout chrome. So this, of course, can go up around the windshield and everything. Looks like black rubber. Really cool stuff. Now, let's say you bought one of those cars and you want to put some different numbers on it, or you bought the two-car set, the 1/32 scale. Well, I have these nice numbers for sale that you can get. Now, these are Ultra Cal decals. They're actually kind of like very thin stickers. These are for 1/32 scale. What you do is you pick them off the sheet with your hobby knife. You apply them to your model, either with fingers or with tweezers, and then you rub them down and they can conform to any surface. And there's a nice race car that shows the decals or stickers in place. Again, these are very nice, and you can find them over in our model car section in our garage section with the garage tools. And Samantha lives there too until somebody takes her home to add to the collection. And then here we have the racing stripes if you want numbers and stripes, also from Ultra Cal. So again, a very cool, easy to use decal sheet. And that brings us into this big monster right here. Take a look at that. Zoom in, zoom out. You're in Canada. Hey. Okay. This is what it looks like without the paper film on it. So this is designed for your pacemaker as well as on the side of the Fruhoff van. Now, you could hook up any cab to this, of course, obviously, right? But there is what would be going on the cab itself, and these big ones go on your Fruhoff trailer van. My voice is trailing off here. This is a deluxe decal pack from Amt and would easily dress up that nice trailer you got for the holidays. So what do we have after that? Well, we've got some nice reference material down here. Since we were talking about hot rods, let me just arrange this quickly. We have this nice big book. This is a Chevy's Hot Ones for 55, 56, and 57. Now, this book is really cool. It's got all kinds of photographs in here. So if you are building one of these Chevys in stock form and you want to get a nice clear picture of what's going on and all of that, this is the book for you. We've got some nice actual factory pictures from GM, as well as some dimensions on that nice Chevy motor right there. There it is, a nice soft cover book for you. And yeah, from MBI Publishing Company. So this again is available right now at www.monster-hobbies.ca. If you're building that Austin Powers Corvette, you will need this book. And this one is hardcover. Very nice indeed. All about Corvette. And I'll just read you what it says on the back. Sports cars were still a rare breed in America in the days just prior to the Corvette's birth in 1953. Though almost eliminated in the early days, the Corvette has strongly endured over 4 decades after its humble birth as America's sports car. So this book covers all the way up to the C5s. Corvette chronicles the history of the Corvette from the earliest first-generation solid-axle Corvettes to the latest fifth-generation C5. The book highlights dream and show cars, racers, Zora Arca stunt-off prototypes, and one-offs, and other Corvettes such as the Stingray that played a significant role in the car's famous history. Features are first-hand accounts by major figures in the development of the Corvette, including Robert Cumberford and Larry Shinoda, as well as previous interviews with the famous late Zora Arca stunt-off. A full-color gallery of new photography by Randy Leffingwell and David Newhart highlight the book, along with rare archival black and white photos featuring period racing, advertisements, and magazine covers. This is one that should be in your collection. Check out some of this stuff. There is a wheel. Okay, that was not quite a cool picture, but anyway, there's one of the racing frames that they used. And there's some of the 50s ones at the race park. So again, very cool stuff in here. There's one of the color pictures. Yeah, race cars built in loopholes, 62 to 66. Dunt-off head, and I'll let you read the rest. Anyway, there it is. Awesome book. Very awesome. Should be in your collection if you are into Corvettes. And speaking of racing cars from the past, this is a book on the Lagonda heritage. This is really cool. Lagonda's founder, Wilbur Gunn, first came to England from Ohio. So he was an American that immigrated into England as an opera singer. That's some pretty cool stuff. His immortality, however, was won not on the stage, but in the engineering workshop. The two-seater coupe light car of 1913 was followed by the exquisite and technically innovative Tourers, saloons, semi-sports, 2-liter high and low chassis models of the 1920s, and their 1930s 3-liter development. Richard Byrd has photographed the legendary M45 that won the Le Mans in 1935 and the 1937 Rapide, fitted with WO Bentley's V12 that could accelerate from 7 to 105 miles per hour in top gear. That is the car that's going that fast. And imagine this with that straight solid beam axle sitting in there. And when you hit a bump, it goes boom, 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 boom. And you're going 105 in this beautiful car. Check out all these other great cars that are in here. These are amazing. And to think that it was an opera singer turned mechanic designer that came up with these great beauties. Wouldn't you love this kit or this book on your shelf in your collection? I know I would. We also have Rolls-Royce Heritage. This is another cool book from Osprey Classics. Again, look at this, the Rolls-Royce Woody. Who would ever expect to see that? Would that ever make a neat model kit? And then here's a portfolio of all the different cars that they have from back in the day. There's some from the 20s. Nice, angular, powerful cars. It took Frederick Henry Rolls and the Honorable Charles Stewart Rolls. Oh, it took Frederick Henry Royce and the Honorable Charles Stewart Rolls just a few short years in the burgeoning car industry to produce a vehicle deemed worthy of the advertising slogan, "The best cars in the world." The Silver Ghost was the first of a series of magnificent cars, the 20 horsepower, the Baby Rolls, the overhead valve Phantom 1, the Phantom 2, and the 1936 V12 Phantom 3. Richard Byrd, once again, has photographed these and the post-war Silver Wraith, Silver Dawn, and Silver Cloud in all their guises. The employment of different coach builders working upon the Rolls-Royce chassis lends this book a wonderful visual diversity. This would be really cool on your shelf if you love the old English classics. But what if you love the old German classics? I got another one. The Mercedes-Benz, A History of Superlative Engineering from Compressor to S-Class. So this one, again, is really cool. So there would be our compressor, and there's our modern S-Class in here. And again, lots of cool photographs from Mercedes past. There's one. One of these is sitting in Romania, actually. The Queen was supposed to visit there back in the Ceausescu era and never showed up. And it's been sitting in a garage full of dust for decades. You can actually look up that history on there. There's a guy sleeping. Hopefully you're not sleeping out there watching this. There's one of those classic car advertising posters with the car in front. Or maybe that's a movie poster. Yeah, movie poster. Actually, look at that car. Johan used to have that model kit, and I think my dad has one. Not for sale, but yeah, very cool. So you can always check this book out. And then if you like custom, more modern Mercedes, here we go. We got this one. It says, some people are never satisfied. One could make a very strong case to the chagrin of a certain British manufacturer that the best cars in the world are built by Mercedes-Benz. Some customs, nevertheless, take their cars straight from Stuttgart to a body shop for restyling. For some, bullet and bomb proofing is de rigueur. For others, the engine just doesn't have enough grunt and needs upgrading. Photographer David Sparrow has pursued the bespoke Merc from world-famous coach builder Ducatelet to tuners Gaukel to AMG, Musselman, and others, and includes a fascinating insight into what Porsche do to the 500 SE. So again, another cool book. This one has more modern Mercedes in it, if you're into that. But at the beginning, well, it also shows like the here. They're SUV. But at the beginning of this book, of course, you've got those nice cars there. There's a compressor again. And even how the old dashboard was with all the valves and everything that you used to tune your car as you're driving down the road. So again, some very nice stuff. Look at this streamliner here. That's cool. So check out these books over at our website. And now for our final little offering that I can show to you. How many people out there love die-cast cars? Well, if you do, I've got a real cool one that's just timely right now. As the new Ghostbusters 3 has come out, this, of course, is the one from Ghostbusters 2, another great Frightening Lightning series from Johnny Lightning. Really, really awesome. These ones I have to put on the website. My Hot Wheels are not there yet, but will be soon. By the end of this week, I hope. And we also have these nice Hot Wheels here. These are 53 Fords. They have the flip-up end. These came out around 2000. They're Champion spark plug models. So again, really cool. One of each, red or silver. Take your pick. Then if you like the Shoebox Fords, we have this one that's green with the green stripes on it, or flames on it, pardon me, and then a white one with flames as well. These ones came out. This one is from 2000. This one is from 2004. So these are quite older Hot Wheels. Again, you can see nice mint in box case. Not really for racing, more for your collection if you are missing some. Then we have some Chevy Corvairs as well, again from the early 2000s. So some really nice Hot Wheels that are going to be put up over on our website. And then we have some Fords here from a bygone era. Here we have this nice silver Mustang with white and blue stripes. Again, another really cool old collectible. And then we have a Maverick, and this one is from the first run edition of Hot Wheels. It even says on here, 2010 Hot Wheel Premiere. So came out not too long ago, but again, this is 11 years ago. So if you are interested in these Hot Wheels, let us know over at our website, www.monster-hobbies.ca. So that is a Canadian-based website, so all our prices are in Canadian dollars. We are offering free shipping on all Canadian shipments of $75 or more. That was a close call. $75. We accept PayPal and credit cards, and we use a secure online system that after you've made the purchase, all your credit card information is dumped out of our system so nobody can access it. Nobody can sell your information or any of that garbage. It is all 100% secure. I'm paying good money on that one to protect you guys. If you use the promo code YouTube at the shopping cart, you will save 10% off your next order. We can ship worldwide. We can ship to the United States, Brazil, Mexico, over into Europe, into France, Belgium, Germany, anywhere. Anywhere that Canada Post goes, we go, because we want to make sure your model gets to you. All our packages come with tracking numbers, so we know exactly where it is at any point in time. It's awesome. Good service. A lot of people have used it. Actually, I mailed out a bunch of stuff just a week ago, and people are writing back to me on my Facebook page telling me they've got their orders. Everything came in perfectly. The packaging was nice and secured. Nothing was crushed. We were not putting your stuff into like the wrong packaging to ship it. So that's all good. And then you can sign up for our newsletter over on our website on the side. It comes with like an airmail envelope thing. Click there and you can keep up to date with all our latest happenings over at www.monster-hobbies.ca. So thank you everyone for tuning into this video. I sure hope you enjoyed it. I sure hope you see something there you like. And if you don't, always check up on our website because you never know what's coming in next. I'll try to keep doing these videos as I go along, showing you everything that's new and all that great stuff. So until next time, everybody, thank you for watching this video and happy model building. We will see you in the next live stream coming whenever. So until then, happy model building.